mic? Which mic is it? That one seems to be making noise. Okay. Hey guys. How are y'all? I look super tired. Whoa. That's not flattering. Oh well. So, today I got called into work. And so I worked from 8:30 this morning until 11:30. And we had a meet and greet with the dog we wanted to adopt and Kirby, which went really well. And so then they were like, cool, you can take the dog home. And so we took the dog home. And I went back to work. And everything was fine. And then I got home. And now Kirby and the dog we adopted do not get along. So that's fun. But he's a cutie pie. And he's in here with me. And he is very bummed about this whole situation. Because he's like, I just want to snuggle and love. And your crazy dog is getting in my face. Yeah, getting all up in his face. And now he's just laying here looking super sad. Super sad. He also doesn't know his name, which is kind of difficult because I'm like, hey, I want your attention. And he's just like... But he knows sit, stay, and wait. Or sit, stay, and come. Benny. Now I do. Oh, well, I'm always talking to myself. Oh. 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 Oh, there he is. You can almost see him. Oh, there he is. Except now this is... There we go. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Hey, Benny. You have no idea what your name is, dude. Oh. Oh, stretches. He is the sweetest boy in the world. He is totally cool with people and just wants love and affection. But Kirby has decided she doesn't like him, which is really disappointing. For now, I've emailed the dog behavior specialist. Yeah, I was like, hey, he's a wonderful dog. We think he's great. He's clearly not into the bed that he has. Hey, Benny. Why don't you lay on your bed? Well, we can't leave him in a room because he'll destroy it. There we go. There's my work. Thank you. I never remember to update that. Yeah. I don't know. Yep. It'll be like that until I start working on it. Which is right now. I'm also like, I'm sunburned because I didn't expect to be out there that long today, and then I was. Yeah, also, hi Mom. Sorry I didn't say hello. I was distracted by the cute baby boy. The cute baby. He's super bummed right now. He's just like, why? What is happening? I was super happy when we could just watch TV together. And now I can't watch TV. Also, surprise, this is on the back of the skull. I totally forgot that I did that. Which, again, see? Can't see it. Too shiny. Forgot that was back there. Yeah, Benny is a sweetie. We took them for a WALK. and they were fine. So they've been on 2 WALKs together. But heaven forbid that we sit on the couch and hang out together. Her grumbly old lady voice. She's like, you people suck. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're being silly. You're being silly. He's a silly. Earlier, he had me cracking up because he decided he wanted to get off the couch. And rather than get off the couch like a normal dog, which would be, you know, to stand and then step off the couch, he just fell off the couch. He just stretched his front legs and then just fell off the couch and just oozed off of it until it was just his back toes on the couch. And he just went, bloop. What the fuck is that? I know, the couch is awfully tall for him just to like, and I'm gonna stretch off of this. Are you good? I read a thing about dogs' separation anxiety, which you know he also has. He's already chewed a hole in our wall. And you're supposed to spend time with them but not engage with them so that they know they can be on their own. But I feel so bad because he's a new dog. I'm like, I want to spend time with you. I want to tell you that you're a special baby. Oh yeah, we totally... I'm serious when I say I fucked up with her. I'm like, I don't know. I spoiled the shit out of her. Ooh. He wanted dinner, so he went in his crate. See, he won't go in his crate if we ask him to go in his crate. But that's because when I read his profile from his previous owners, they just left him in a crate. Which I think, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Shit. Are you stuck? I'm sorry. No, he went between the crate and the wall. But in order to get there, he had to climb underneath our futon. Like army crawl, drag his body across the ground to get in there. And then he got in there, stood up and was like, cool, well, this is my size. I know, now he's just being silly. He's just running around behind me doing silly things. Because he got in there and he looked at me, wagged his tail, and then was like, okay, I'm going to come back out now. And then, like, had to wiggle his way back. And now he's asleep. That was enough excitement. See, I think they're wrong when they say he's 2 years old. I think he's younger. I would say like a year. A year, maybe a little bit more, but definitely not 2. But he's just sitting on the futon behind me, chilling. But I guess I'm sleeping in here tonight because he's got separation anxiety. And I don't want to wreck my craft room. And I don't want to cage him because then he'll never go in the cage. I'm just going to leave his food and water in the cage. So if he wants to survive, he has to go in there. I'm going to up the ante. I thought about perla or pixel art. True. March, hey. Yeah, things have just been a bit crazy. We got a new dog. He makes me giggle. And he is 100% different from when we saw him in the pound. Like, he's just so excited to not be in a shelter anymore. Oh, you found your bed, baby. Oh, that was such a pathetic tail wag when I spoke to you. Like, the very tip just went, eh. Yeah, I'm on the headset so I can talk to Carlos because we've had to separate the dogs, which means we're not together. We're in different rooms constantly now. Well, it's funny. I told Allie that my boss, that I was bummed that the second I got home, I ruined everything. Because the dogs were fine when it was just Carlos, but then I got home and everything went to shit. And she was like, well, yeah, your mom. She's like, my sisters and I never fought over my dad's attention. We only ever fought over my mom's attention. I was like, yep, I fucked it up. I'm ruining it. Is that right, Benny? Benny's like, you're not playing with me, so I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sulk. I can hear Kirby in the background. I mean, you haven't missed that much. Yeah, I was like, there's just a new dog here. If we swing out this way, and then we swing up, and then I tilt up, maybe. Whee! Let's get his attention. Which is hard, again, because he does not know his name. Benny. Hey, buddy. Hey, come here. Come here. There's a good boy. Who's a good boy? There you are. There you are. There you are. You're such a good boy. Has it been a tough day? It's been a really tough day for you. He's just a four-legged little Kirby. Yeah. He needs a lot of hugs. Yeah, he came with a thunder jacket because they're like, he's scared of everything. Yeah, a lot has happened. The poor baby. The poor baby. Just lay there. Just lay there. Come on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good boy. That's close enough. I do too. That's why. But I tried to lay in there with her. I was like, Kirby, let's spend time together. And she didn't want any part of it. She just wanted to sniff at the door. Yeah, you sleep now. But he's a sweetie. In theory, his name is Benny, but it could be anything because he has no idea. We have to figure out how to teach a dog their name. I think I just started saying it, and whenever she responded, I gave her food. So I was like, hey, Kirby. And she was like, yes. And I was like, oh, you're great. You're such a wonderful dog. Do we? We could drug Kirby. Because all he would want to do is snuggle. Yeah, I don't expect to sleep tonight. Yeah, I've been with Kirby all day since I got home, and Carlos has been with Benny, and now we switched. Yep. The complications of dog ownership. And being a sucker. Oh, what did you ever do? I did all the Kirby stuff. Yeah, I was like, you acting like, oh my god, I forgot how hard this is. No. No. You got lucky. I had Kirby when we first started dating. I had done all of the training. Yeah, March. You know what sucks now, though? I didn't bring a water in here, and there's almost no way you can go get a water and bring it in here without at least one of the dogs escaping. Because needless to say, they're both peeved that they're in separate rooms. They're not into this idea. Regular water. Can you not hear Carlos? Why can you not hear Carlos? Okay. I was like, because in theory, you're supposed to be able to hear Carlos, too. You painted ceilings? Jeez. Ugh. That sounds miserable. I also can't really breathe because I was outside unloading boxes. We got a new shipment in because the owner just went to California where succulents grow more easily because the temperature is, you know, solid, not a million degrees. And so a huge truckload came. And that's what I was unloading to. Because Carlos wanted to do the nail painting challenge and my hands look like shit, so.
Where's your mouse? Check. Huh. My mic's not working anymore. Anyway.
Disaster almost just struck. The poor cutie patootie. She's just whining because he wants to go out and be with Kirby, and Kirby's at the edge of the door. Yes, I can hear you in my headset. Nope. Benny, I think it's nap time.
Ow. And I lost it.
Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Who's growling at who? It's like someone's under the door just making noises at us.
Alright, we'll try this, and if it isn't working, oh well. Then I'll just cancel myself out.
Okay. Poor little one keeps trying to make a break for it. I know. Oh, did you get bonked on the nose? So you're sneezing a lot. Oh, the super attractive hands. Yeah. What? What? No? Okay. You just want to complain? Okay. Yeah, March, sorry Carlos didn't say anything to you when you said hi and he was in here. We're just playing the fun juggling game with dogs. So we're a touch distracted. I'm gonna take that off because I can't hear Carlos. And my hair is wet. Yes, Benny is a super sweetie. A super sweetie. Are you a super sweetie? Is this your toy? You don't like your toy? You don't want your toy? Oh my gosh. That was too cute. We gave him a piece of sheepskin as a toy. And he's like, ah, ah, ah. Crazy dog things. Okay. Wee, wet hair. But I don't have to have it up now because I don't have the headset on. Okay. Where am I going? What have you guys been up to? How's your week been? It's hard to believe it's a Sunday. March, what are you decorating for? And why are you painting ceilings? Seems like a lot of effort.
I'm taking those headphones.
He's got a new toy.
Yeah, like he seems to like that.
Wait until you see. Wait, is it in his mouth? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Benny, what's this? Oh, oh. Okay. What's this? What is this? Oh. He's like, no, you're gonna leave me. Hey, Benny. Hey, Benny. Boop. Boop.
No, I'm leaving, so.
Oh, he's gonna try and run away. boy. What is this? You want this? You don't want this? What if it wants you? What if it's gonna get you? What if it's gonna get you? What's this? He's like, no, I'm sleepy. I'm done. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just obsessed with my new dog. And I just want him to get along with Kirby. Oh my god. You moved into a place that's yellow? Including your ceilings? That's insane. Yeah. Good luck painting it white again. That's... That's a commitment to make everything yellow. But Kirby and Benny are not together because Kirby decided that she didn't like Benny anymore. So they're taking a break from one another. Well, yeah, I bet. Like, the yellow must look like it was white at one point, but went bad. That's what it reminded me of, anyway. Plus, yellow's hard to match anything with. Yeah, like faded plastic. That's exactly what I'm thinking of when I think of old white. I think of faded plastic. It's kind of gone a bit yellowy. Man, I forgot how much focus skull bedazzling takes. Yeah, I'm sure Kirby and Benny will get over it. We just have to help him out a bit with it. We'll do together time again before bed, and then they'll be separated overnight, and then we'll do a walk together in the morning. Like we'll do things. We do have to decide on a name for Benny, though, because his name is technically Benny, but he doesn't know it, and the shelter doesn't care now that we own him, so we need a new name, I think. I think Benny is too close to Kirby. Benny does not bark much. I've heard him whine a lot, and I've heard him grumble when people have walked past the house. Like, he clearly knows this is his house. So when people go by, he's like, grumble, 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 grumble. But It's not bark. Yeah, at the shelter, he was almost catatonic. Like, he just wasn't doing well being in a shelter. That was not his environment. He hated it. He didn't like how loud the other dogs were. He had to leave the shelter. My dad is still in the hospital. He probably won't be released until tomorrow at the earliest, Wednesday at the latest. I think. Pretty sure. Sorry for all the sniffling. I took a shower and must have washed all of the allergens straight into my face. Well, I was going to have a friend come over and watch them. But now I'm debating putting them up in a kennel, just so the kennel staff have to deal with both of them versus a friend having to do it. I don't know yet. Thank you for your well wishes. We appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. Poor thing is just passed out. It's been a tough day for him. It was funny though, because when we were in the shelter and we were at the checkout counter, I guess, he was so anxious. He just kept pulling toward the door. He was like, I want to go. I want to go. I would like to go now. Please let me go now. And the second I finally got his leash, they handed the leash to me, he rocketed out of there. So fast. He was out the door, into the parking lot. Once we got in the parking lot, he went up to every single car and he was like, is it this? Is it this car? Am I going in this car? How about this car? We got to my car and he jumped into the car. He was so thrilled. I wonder if he's still excited or if he's like, God damn it. This is not what I expected. I did not finish the White Skull. Namely because you can only do so much before gravity starts taking effect. And then you have to move on to a different piece. Because if your hand touches something that's wet, you just ruin all the work you put forth. So that's why only one half of the skull was done. And now I'm doing the other half. This is true. I don't know if we're streaming from Florida. It would be nice if we could. But then we would have to bring all of our equipment, so I didn't know. I didn't know if we would have space in our suitcase. I was going to look at that later in the week. So much glue. March, Carlos and I are going to go visit his family in Florida on Friday. So it is coming up. Ah. We're going from... Well, actually, I feel like Carla should answer this question because the last time I answered it, I got it wrong. I don't actually know what days we're going. But I think it's Friday to Monday. And Rab, how are you? What's going on? I'm sorry I ran out on you guys so quickly the other day. Maintenance knocked and it was like, alrighty, well, getting this possible gas leak is fixed is important. We're gonna do that. Turns out it wasn't a gas leak. I don't know where we could smell gas from, but it was disconcerting to say the least. Well, we could stream and spend time with family. Totally possible to do both. But yeah, I hadn't really planned on streaming. But I also hadn't thought about it in great detail yet. Nice one, Rob. No, it was odd. I guess our neighbors probably were doing something with the gas because we could smell it, but only in very odd places. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what the little one was just doing. He had his face on the bed we gave him, and he was just huffing it. Anyway. Yeah, we could smell gas on, like, our stairs. Which is a very odd place to smell gas, and so we reported it because it's a very odd place to smell gas. But the guy came and he looked at it and he said it was fine. There was nothing going on. Rab, how have you been? feels like forever since I streamed. I know that's not the case, but that's how it feels. Why are those not even? Just like ever so slightly the wrong size. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good night, Lorraine. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, that's a more reasonable size. Oh, I moved. So that must mean I'm doing something. Is that correct? Is that what you believe? Is that what you believe in your heart of hearts, little one? Okay, you can have some pets. I think the storm swerved a bit and didn't hit Florida as bad as they thought it was going to. That's the last thing I read, was that it was supposed to be like catastrophic and it veered, so it wasn't quite as destructive and catastrophic as it could have been. You a good dog? Hey? You a good dog, baby? Don't give me that side eye. He's just over here giving me side eye. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, we can't see him. But he's a very good boy. Oh, look at that. Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy. Yeah? Did you know that you don't even have a name? You just have phone numbers. You're no name. You are no name. No name puppers. But you don't care. So long as you're getting attention. I think his sister and her girlfriend had to like buy supplies and really prep for it because they were more in the way. And then I think Lorraine and Carlos were further out. Lorraine's school was a shelter. Like where she works was a shelter, so that was good. But what was bad was they had a 5 p.m. curfew one day and Carlos's dad had to work because he works for USPS and they were like, well, just keep working. So it was like not great for them, but it wasn't the worst, which is wonderful. But I think hurricane season is going to be really bad this year. I am running out of white beads. I need to make a trip to the store tomorrow and buy some white beads and dog supplies. We really didn't think we were bringing the dog home today. Like, we thought maybe tomorrow at the earliest. But Kirby and Benny met with the specialist, and she was like, yep, I feel good about this. Good luck. Godspeed. And now we have a pupper who seems very distraught that I'm not actively loving him. Oh, there's a hair. What is that? What is that? Can we see that? Gross. Yeah, basically we're suckers. So Kirby's been meeting dogs randomly and really liking them, which makes me think that she wants a friend, right? Because finally she's accepting other dogs exist and reacting to them appropriately. And so we started looking for a friend for Kirby. And we went to the pound, and because they're currently at capacity, which means they can't accept any more dogs coming in, which is super sad. And so I was like, well, okay, like, we'll go look and see if we can adopt, because then it'll take one dog out of the system, and then one dog can go in the system since there's a lot of strays here. So we go look, because there's like a $20 adoption special, and they're at capacity, and all these reasons. Carlos and I go look. And we're walking around cage to cage, looking at all these dogs who are jumping up and down and greeting us and everything like that. And Carlos finds the one dog that is sitting in the back of its cage in a big poofy bed, just hiding. And he was like, look at it. It's a brindle. It's beautiful. And so we talked to a volunteer and we expressed interest. And so she's like, okay, well, we can take him out. And the poor dog is fucking terrified of everything. Benny wants nothing to do with anything around him. He's like, no, thank you. I do not like these other dogs. I do not like the noise. I just don't like anything. And so naturally we fell in love because he's super broken and really sad. And so we visited him again yesterday. And we cuddled with him, and he was adorable. My mom met him because my mom was in town yesterday. Then today we had a meet and greet so that Kirby could see if she liked him. And the dog behaviorist who was walking him was like, oh yeah, this is great. I think that'd be a great match. So we adopted him. I just didn't expect the adoption to be like, cool, they're a great match. Here's your dog. Okay. It was very strange. It's very sudden. Now I own a dog. And having a boy dog is odd because every time he goes outside, he pees on my plants. Like, he keeps peeing on one of my cactuses. I'm like, stop peeing on my cactus. But he's very sweet. Kirby really liked him, and he really liked Kirby on their meet and greet. I think he still likes Kirby. I think Kirby's just getting jealous. So we need to work out a way of showing her that we still love her, but we also love him. And then that's okay. Because she doesn't need all of the attention all of the time. Even though she thinks she does. Well, yeah. We came very close to adopting a lot of the shelter. Because we're suckers. We're like, but you're a sweet dog. Oh, you're such a good dog. Look at this other really good dog. What's he doing? Oh, he's just asleep. Hold on, I'm gonna move his comfy bed. Come on, right there. No, I'm not going anywhere. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. You want to be swaddled? Do you like being swaddled? You look like a Kirby face. Good boy. Lie down. Lie down right here. Okay. Now he's swaddled. And he seems much happier about that. Yeah. I have a thing for the broken ones. If you show me a broken dog, I'm like, yep, I can fix that. Bring it here. I'm sure Marge will let you buy a shelter after you help him paint his ceiling white again. Nope, I don't like that bead anymore. Good boy. He does like doing the worm though, which I think is really odd. I've never seen a dog do that. He keeps just like stretching himself until he can ooze. And then he's like, oh, I'd like to go over there. Instead of walking or moving like a normal animal, he just kind of like stretches like a snake until he gets there. Oh yeah, the shelter we got him at was by far the nicest shelter I've ever been to. When you walk in, they hand you a map. And they're like, okay, here's the map of our shelter. Go ahead and walk around and meet the dogs. You can take out any dog that has a green dot on their shelter, and there's treats on the shelter, on the cages themselves. So if the dog does something like sit or lay down, you can give them a treat. And then you can call in to the virtual waiting list, and you're like, all right, I'd like to adopt a dog. And they're like, okay, well, you're number 9. We'll give you a call when it's your turn to speak to someone. And then you can go and hang out with the dogs and walk around and sit in the park and all that. And then they'll give you a call and you walk in and you're done. That's it. You don't have to actually wait in a physical line. It was really impressive. They are a very well-oiled machine. Yeah. I think I'm most impressed that the ceiling was painted. That shows a whole nother level of commitment. Man, my poor hands. I wish there were crafts you could do that didn't require your hands. You got paint in your shoe? Like in it? Wow, Rab, that's seriously impressive. Who is we? I actually wondered that too, and then I wondered if I was being way too creepy by asking. I was hoping one of you guys was gonna ask. I don't know why this isn't focusing for you guys. Yeah, I know. I kind of want to watch words. I kind of wanted to watch the presidential debate tonight because it seemed ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Especially with Trump straight up saying that he was going to intentionally attack Bill Clinton, which is just the dumbest thing. Because Bill is not running for president. I don't know. I don't feel like Marge lives with his parents. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of stuff on the radio about the debate, and I honestly cannot remember if they even set a time. I would have to figure out how to watch it. I'm sure it's on some live streaming service because we don't have a TV. I was like, I don't get how any attack on Bill makes sense, though. Like, it's not like he's running for president again. Oh, you think it starts sooner? You think it starts at 8 p.m. Central? Hey, Carlos, can you look up what time the presidential debate is? Because I kind of want to see it. It's the pre-debate discussion. Good. What are the hot button issues in Europe going to be? I've been too preoccupied with our own bullshit to actually bother looking at the rest of the world. Because I'm a horrible American. They just came out. I want to know. I want to know what happens. Man, guys, I am tired. How am I always tired? I need to change my times so I'm less tired. I also need more rhinestones and more white. These are important things. Rab, I have been drinking coffee. Wow, I can't speak. Last night my mom came into town to go to a K-pop night thing. And I had a Monster, and then I had an Affogato, and still I was yawning through the entire thing, even though there was super loud music. Yeah, March, Rab is in your house. You live together. How could she not hear you? How are you wide awake? What did you do today? Did you relax? Did you running? Are you super amped from running? Because I feel like that's something that happens. I keep hearing odd noises, and I don't know if it's Carlos or our new roommate. But our new roommate is very nice. She is night and day from our last roommate. Which is lovely. Well, see, both of those things should energize you, right, Rab? You have an unfair advantage over us. Well, it's like the middle of the night for March, so March has an excuse. I was like, I'm just tired for being tired. Great news. What's your great news? Are you a stretchy dog? Man, you take up that whole futon. Let's get some rhinestone action going on. The same size. Something a touch bigger. Oh, I thought you were like, great news, everyone. Planet Express is making a delivery. I'm sorry for that bad joke. Bad Futurama joke. But yeah, Jenny's super nice. She has a whole game plan, and it is good. Far different from the ridiculous antics of our last roommate. Which we still have, like, medical paperwork of his because he never bothered to set up mail forwarding to his new address. Which seems like a really bad idea to me. Because we don't know where he's living, so it's not like we could forward his mail for him. Rhinestone. Aww. Can't I? Nope. I want this to focus so bad, and it just doesn't want to. Well, I heard Carlos. I wonder if he's coming over here. Nope. Ugh. It's so very quiet in here. Maybe I should set up music. Find like Twitch approved music or something for you guys. I don't know how any of that works. I just hate getting the million emails on YouTube that are like, you have copyrighted material in your video, so you can't make money off of it. And I'm like, I'm not making money off of it anyway, but thank you. Maybe music would keep me awake. Oh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought about returning it and just being like, I don't know.
I wanted to say hello while Kirby was being calm.
I swaddled him.
Oh, he did.
He said, okay. I like...
Oh, there we go. Look at this.
He's sad. He wants attention, and I'm just ignoring him.
Yeah, but he can't. We gotta train him right. Yeah, alright, I'm going.
Yep. Rab, Carlos, and I, along with the rest of the great city of Austin, Texas, were Bernie supporters. But, I mean, that wasn't unusual. Literally, our whole city supported Bernie. So it was a bummer when that no longer was happening. Yeah, Kirby was just saying that she was jealous. Which, if she would just, I'm not going to say they because it has nothing to do with poor old Benny. Okay, before I get used to calling him Benny, what should we call him? What should his name be? I know Rab suggested Crumble, which is super cute. What other names are there? Because his name is not going to stay Benny. I don't like it. He doesn't know it. I don't like it. It's going to go away. I know. Salvatore was a name I picked out for one of my little characters that I was making out of paper, and Carlos loves the name Salvatore now. But he wants to reference Salvador Dali, so it'd be Salvador Doggy. We'll call him Sal for short. But Kirby doesn't have a punny name. Kirby's just Kirby. I feel like if we name one dog with a bad pun, we have to name the other dog with a bad pun. Zeke. Zeke's a good name. Easy to say, fast, doesn't sound like Kirby. Ah, Zeke the Geek. You're a sad little baby. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to name this dog or make this dog feel at home. Hot Lips the dog? What? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, he drools a lot. There's just slobber everywhere. There's just a lot of mouth on the poor dog. When he drinks, it is the funniest thing because there's just so much mouth. He doesn't like go over and daintily drink whatever he's drinking. You can hear him jangling in the background. He like throws the water into the air and tries to bite it. Like it's a very odd way of drinking. And it doesn't seem very effective. But I'm glad he's not downright scared of his cage. Because I would have been. Yeah. If I had only been locked in a cage. Thank you for licking my elbow. Oh, that's a weird looking bead. I don't like that looking. I don't like that bead. Do you? Do you? No. Crumbles. Crumble. Crumble? Oh. That got a little response. Crumble got a little bit of response. Yeah? Do you want to be called Crumble? Dog's like, you stopped petting me. I don't care what you call me. Just pet me. Love me. He's so needy that if you sit down, he sits in your lap and waits for you to hug him. You can see why we were tricked into taking him. I know. Turnaround Bright Eyes came into my brain too. We should do karaoke sometime soon. I miss karaoke. Very fun. And now he's back to staring at the door. He took a nap. He drank some water. Now he's going to stare at the door some more. Yeah? You think you're going to get out? You think someone's going to let you out? You have such a serious face, you silly dog. He stares like he's going to burn a hole. Jenny did say she's a good singer. Jenny said she used to be a singer. That was her thing. That's one of the reasons she moved to the music capital of the world. Jenny being our roommate. She is cool. Yeah. Yeah, Rab, you're welcome to babysit the dogs. If you can figure out how to make them get along. Sorry, I keep moving my hands and they're not in the right place. Crumble. Crumble. Nope, asleep. Let's get another rhinestone. What did your dogs do when you first got them? Did you get them at the same time or two different times? Oh, the biggest stretches. Because I emailed that guy about Benny because Benny cannot go back to the shelter. So we need to make it work with him. But anything I can do in the meantime would be ideal because I really want this to work. Well, that's good. I mean, I feel like the more time they spend with each other, the less aggressive they're going to be toward one another because it'll just be like, cool, that's the other dog that lives here now. But I don't know. I feel like Kirby may also have just been stressed because she had to go to the pound and meet Benny there. And there was a lot of smells and dogs and crazy things. Sounds like these I wish dogs could talk so I could just explain what's going on. Like, This dog does not have a home. You have a home. So we're gonna share your home. I'm so jealous. I wanna watch it. I can only imagine just how ludicrous it is to see Donald Trump speak. Also, there's a child dying of laughter outside, so seems about right. Scoot in there. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. What? What happened? Tell me. You're making me want to stop streaming and just go watch this debate. That's no good. I can hear my roommate laughing too. Everyone's laughing. What's happening? Mm. Bye, March. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I have updates. Oh my god. I just don't know what's happening in our world anymore. I don't understand. I don't get it. Really? You lost a friend because of this election? What happened? I mean, the obvious political disagreements, but like beyond that, what happened? I was like, this election is probably the election that's held my interest the longest. Like I've actively been following what's happening just because to me it was all just so ridiculous. I can't believe it's happening. Like I have to keep following it to remind myself that this is in fact reality and that this is not some kind of weird joke. Really? Wait, what? Why? I don't understand. Why would they say you were being idiotic? I don't know what comes next in this pattern that I'm doing. That sucks that someone couldn't have a debate about their beliefs without turning it nasty. Like, you should be able to debate politics between friends without losing a friend over it. You can disagree with what that person thinks, but that doesn't mean you have to disagree with that person, period. I don't understand how people take conversation so seriously to the point where it's like, oh, well, we can't be friends because I'm going to be mean to you. It's like, that's dumb. Don't be mean. You don't have to agree, but you don't have to be mean either. Good night, Mom. Thank you for stopping by. He's so cute. I said cute and he looked at me and he was like, me? Yeah, that's also no good. Like, if you're gonna have a debate, have a debate. Like, commit to the idea. Don't sit there and be like, you're wrong. Why? Reason one, this. Okay, why else? No other reasons, just this. Okay. Glad we could have an intelligent conversation. Stay. Maybe I don't want those there. I'm changing my mind. I think that's fine the way it is. Yeah. See, that's what I don't get. Like, you should be able to disagree without becoming nasty. But too often I see people disagreeing and the immediate, I guess, gut response is to become mean. Wow. That's incredibly rude. I can't believe he said that. Yeah? You're gonna take up the entire futon, little one? Okay. I'm glad that I now have 2 dogs who can take up all of the space. Well, it shouldn't be a matter of coming back because you've changed some viewpoint that he deemed incorrect. Like, it just... You're entitled to your own thoughts and feelings and opinions. And it doesn't mean anyone has to agree, but they have no right to hold it against you, I guess. I don't know. That just bugs me. Oh man. Okay. My back is hurting and I'm almost out of white beads, which is primarily the color I need right now. So I may be wrapping this up in a few minutes. Just an FYI. So that Carlos and I can do another close encounter of the doggy kind. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of stereotypes out there, I guess. That's actually what the issue is. We like categorizing people. It's just funny. Oh no. Oh no. Where'd it go? I do not have enough beads to lose one in the blue. Okay. It's just funny how some people think they're right. I think very rarely in life are there ever right answers. Like, you have to be at least a little bit open to the fact that, life isn't black and white. There is no one right way, one wrong way. You have to look at all the aspects of everything and do what's best for you, but that does not mean that it's best for everyone. I don't know. I'm too tired to be thinking this much. My hands hurt. I'm being a baby. We really were gonna do a video like Jenna Marbles and Julian did, where Julian paints her nails because Carlos wants to try that. And I think it'd be really funny. But I have so many cuts on my hands and it won't, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at all this. I was like, no one wants to see that shit up close. True. That's a very true statement. I would agree with that. If you think there's only a right way, you've clearly not failed enough in life to have worked out anything, really. And that's my last white bead. No more. Okay. Whew. Let us look at this guy from a distance to see what pattern we're going to go with. Hey, Carlos, you want to help me come up with a new pattern idea? So, hey, you gonna come join me for a second? You gonna come say hi? Come say hi. Come on. Up. Up. Good boy. There we go. Yeah? What is that? What is that? Is that just saying hello to you? Okay. Nope, he just walked up to fart on me. My life. Alrighty, so this is what we've got so far. But I don't know what to put in this empty space right here. I feel like I need to look up henna designs or something. Because henna always has really good patterns. We got like the paisley look. I'm also considering getting some silver glitter and like painting silver glitter in and around some things. Just because the person who wants this, damn it, wants a lot of silver on there. Of course, in messing with it, I mess up the pattern. But yeah, I could paint silver glitter in here so it looks like a part of the pattern without having to use rhinestones, which may work. I don't know. Oh, I'm yawning. Yeah, Rab, I totally get you. Sometimes it's just ridiculous. People need to be more open-minded, but I think that's one of the things that's wrong in our world, is that people are not. And on that note, I think I'm gonna go have a drink and then go to sleep with this little one because I'm tired and I ache. And I'm gonna do this again tomorrow morning. But I'll work on a different skull. I'll work on a different colored one. But Rab, you have a good night. It was good seeing you, as always. Whew. And then Rabbit's age. I'm sorry we didn't get to chat tonight, but it was good seeing you. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. I'll maybe work on the skull that has a mohawk, or I have an extra skull and I've got these little beads and we could just go to town with some glue and little skull beads. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Good night, guys. Enjoy the debate, whatever your political opinions may be. I'm gonna try and catch the tail end of it. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.